the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Knicks have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits as they face off against the Detroit Pistons. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
It's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Glad you could join us today. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So the New York starting five. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point. And for the Pistons, inside for him, it's Harris and Duran. Cunningham is out there with Hardaway. And it's Thompson in at the three. Hart, wide open, he fires. You take a look at the Pistons. Greg, no doubt, this is a defining moment for them, trying to even things up after 4 games. But if they lose this one, they'll be facing elimination on the road, and that would be dire.
Yeah, and that's why I expect tonight's crowd to be out of its collective mind. The fans in this city love this team. They feel a very close bond with these players. They're the sixth man that has to provide that energy if this series is to be knotted up.
I think you've nailed it. The Pistons shooting their first free throws of this game.
For your Pistons, Thompson taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson is coming to the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, coach said they need to take away Jalen Brunson's weapons and make him make plays, especially from outside. Coach said Brunson is a great distributor. He gets all of his teammates involved. We need to take away his weapons and make him shoot the three. We'll see if the defense can do that. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. It's tough to stop.
Brunson the pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. A shot off that time. Cunningham with some nice D. Thompson in the post. He's guarded by Anunoby. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Brunson scanning the floor. Cunningham with some nice D.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Hardaway kicks to Cunningham. Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And the Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for New York. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now, here's Hart. A fadeaway. And the Knicks miss again.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Duran sets the screen for Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
Cade with a great job just surveying the defense that time. Finds the open man.
Here's Brunson. 1:25 left in the first quarter. Here's Hart. New York missing again.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Pistons passing it around. Down low. And Cunningham with the slam.
And Cade getting up that time.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. A different look here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Tobias Harris. Malik Beasley comes in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Cunningham. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride's checked in. Count that one.
Oh, wow. Brunson just getting sideswiped there and some strength to get through it.
Schroeder, left side. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Detroit making a switch. Thompson's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Payne in for Jalen Brunson. 36 seconds left here in the first quarter. Robinson, a screen on Schroeder. Achua, the pass to Bridges. And the three ball is good.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Now here's Ivy, defended by McBride. Ivy with it. No scoring in this one. 4 on the shot clock. And that one is off. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Knicks. They lead by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Just stretching out the floor at first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Pistons trail by 3. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Ivy. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Thompson, and it's Beasley in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Schroeder. Robinson with the block.
Well, the ferociousness that Robinson can have around the rim is impressive.
Now Payne. There's a screen by Achua. Right to the hoop. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Knicks.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
On the wing, Thompson. Covered by Achua. Thompson dishes to Ivy. Stewart, a screen for Ivy. Bangs home the trifecta. Ivy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Here's Payne. Good D by Thompson. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Trailing by 2. Come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
Now here's Payne. Stewart with the steal. Here's Schroeder. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him, someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. All Reed's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for Jaden Ivey. The Knicks also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Precious Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Cameron Payne. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Well, Schroeder out there still hustling around. And he uses that speed and some of his cunning to find those passing lanes.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Towns, the pass to Robinson. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Robinson, Metro Roberts, 2 shots.
And that one falls for Robinson.
A lot of people like Mitchell Robinson because he does what he's told to do, and that is stay in the lane. It's where he does a lot of damage, both defensively and offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Duren, he's checked in for Paul Reed. Hardaway comes in for Malik Beasley. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Dennis Schroeder. And he makes the first but misses the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Ivey finds Harris. Cunningham with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ivey, no one around him. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ivey's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pistons. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Thompson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And mixing it up down low. Brunson, not the tallest guy on the floor, but he can finish around the basket.
Pass to Harris. 1:11 left in the second quarter. Takes it inside. He can't get that one. Towns with the defensive effort.
Well, not only is he fast, he's very strong, so stopping Anunoby, it's not always easy.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Knicks, Anunoby, 2 shots.
That's good from Anunoby.
A lot of appreciation about OG's game, right? A hard-nosed defender who can also get you buckets at times. He's always willing to outwork you.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson, and it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. Both free throws good from Anunoby. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Duren with the screen on Brunson. To the inside. And Duren slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Towns. To Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Bridges. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thompson passes to Harris. Cunningham on the wing. At the elbow, it's Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Bridges. Back to Thompson. And he uses the glass on the lane. And it's a 3-point Piston lead.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Pistons ahead. Ending the second quarter with a 13-5 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Alongside Coach Thibodeau. Tibbs, some stuff to clean up. What will the points of emphasis be going into the second half?
Better defense. We keep allowing them to get second shots, defensive transition, not challenging their shots properly. So we don't play defense, we can't win.
And we'll see if your guys can stick to the script better in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Detroit Pistons.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
Yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Checking out how the Pistons are doing in this series. I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and then not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Nice game. Great performance by Jaden Ivey.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. They've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 3. Hart gets to Brunson. Here's Anunoby. And the 3 off target. The Pistons shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Pass to Duren. And here's Cunningham. Brunson covering. And that one drops for him. Cunningham's got the lead up to 5 now for the Pistons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Brunson against Cunningham.
Brunson, one of those guys who's just rugged at that guard position, able to throw his body around.
The Knicks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
Just really impressed with the player that Jalen Brunson has become in the NBA. He has mastered the fundamentals.
Cunningham, a screen on Bridges. Hardaway passes to Cunningham. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Hart. The kick out to Towns. He nails it, and we're tied up. Towns has got 5.
Towns has one of the best three-point strokes of any big man in the league.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons youth dance team.
Seconds now into the second half. That's a 2 from Cunningham. It's good from the top of the key. He's got 8.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Hard against Harris. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Cunningham. Thompson outside. Hardaway for 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Hart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Brunson against Cunningham. On the wing, Hardaway. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Brunson. Here's Towns. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Out to Brunson. Clock at 2. Over Cunningham. Brunson, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Thompson against Anunoby. Thompson the bounce pass. Brunson against Cunningham. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Cunningham's got 10 points.
And Cade, well aware of the clock winding down, did not rush.
Bridges outside. It's too hard. 36 seconds left to play in the third. From the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. Hart's got his third basket of the night right there. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
Brunson against Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Brunson. Here's Cunningham. Off target from the wing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Knicks lead by 1. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Now Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Defensively, we got to do a better job. You got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
You know, Gia, he's always preaching constant defense, defense, defense.
And it's his area of expertise, and obviously he takes it very seriously.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round 1. They've got Ivy. Beasley is out there with Holland. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Schroeder in at the point. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now, here's Ivy. Tight defense on him. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one is on Towns. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
We probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Here's Bridges. Drops in the layup for 2.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Cunningham passes to Duran. Pass to Thompson. Duran with the screen on Anunoby. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, a strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duran.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now, Anunoby. It's Hart on the wing. Towns, the pass to Hart. Rebound, Detroit. Duran's got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pistons passing it around. Duran, the pass to Cunningham. On the wing, Hardaway. Duran down low. Defended by Hart. Duran, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson outside. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Oh, huge moment from J.B. Brunson knocking it down.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. There's a check-in for Holland. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard J.B. Bickerstaff talking with his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Brunson. Brunson, oh, not bothered by the contact.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Cunningham against Brunson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Team second.
He drops the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
With the step. It's Cunningham with the rebound. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
Cunningham, close to 6'8". He's such a tough cover for bigger guys with how mobile he is. I love him attacking in this mindset.
At the line for Detroit, Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Cunningham against Brunson. Bridges outside. No good from outside. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never. The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And it's the size and mobility of Town that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Here's Cunningham. It counts.
You gotta love what Cade Cunningham as a young star is bringing to this game.
7-second difference, shot game clock. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what are their best options now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Sometimes not just what a coach draws up, but who he has execute in these moments.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Runs in the pass to Towns. On the wing, Bridges. Guarded by Hardaway. It drops.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for. This late in the game, they need that 3. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Hardaway from outside. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Duran in at the foul. Home in the paint. Cunningham gets the bucket.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
Thompson with a clean look. And again, New York with the triple.
As much as you like Jalen Brunson, he believes in himself more than you do. Confidence translated.
Hardaway against Bridges. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Hart. He can't get that one to fall. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. It's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. Brunson off the dribble. Hart, that's good.
And we don't see this too often, but Hart getting it going here and catching fire.
Here's Cunningham. The 11-footer. Good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Cade Cunningham answering that call.
Towns a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Brunson. It's good.
Yeah, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Inside, Bridges with the steal. Here's Hart. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Cunningham's shot is off, and they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
For 3, Harris. That shot off. So it's New York picking up the win. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You could see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this